Welcome back to Pyre. Sorry, the beautiful song, it did in fact end in the time it took me to set up before actually starting this. So there's that. But we went to Black Basin. Man, that song is really pretty though. Whenever they start including vocals in this game, it just it sucks me right in. I could listen to the soundtrack of this game. There's not many soundtracks to video games that actually really get me interested. Pyre's definitely top of the list. Because I think the other one's like Doom. I'm usually more into heavy stuff, but jeez, the soundtrack to this game is just so good. From sea to lava. Great. Cool. At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground. The land called Black Basin. Black glass, searing vapor, and strangling forests mark the forsaken lands that loom across the sea. The 8th scribe first discovered this, the northern landmass of the dead side. Your fellow exiles unpacked the wagon, so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. There's something to talk to. Thought so. Sir Gelman! He seems to have something on his mind. You approach Sir Gelman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Reader! This knight is determined to trade harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules as they are written by the Under-King Oris and his 7 friends deserve neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly, does this knight have confidence the Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in an underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained into the point of foulness. So please, excuse me, Master Reader. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Sir Gilman's crest. Official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth. Oft sought by worm knights. Fucking Sir Gilman. He's so great. Survey the surroundings. You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright, everyone. Don't go too far. Let's meet back by dusk. Please use caution. The exiles dwelling in this land are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back! I have come back! Faye returns from the east with little report, save for the word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of your group, Sir Tillman, returns from a northern pass. Visibly shaken, he appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rock nearby. Probably not. Sorry, buddy. The Linum Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near to the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable. If we travel by the light of dawn, the shadows in the crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon, I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though, in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trista. According to stars, the next right is there. Okay. The exiles of the High Wing remnants. The last surviving faction of the Winged Harpies, the ancient enemies of the Commonwealth. They are as coarse as their feathers. They hold themselves superior. The Archjustice Androblus the 9th. I almost said 4th, that's the 9th. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate? With them? Then Headwind steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now. That much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead coming morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. I have to sneeze. My nose. Ugh. Jordiel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. Vocation! So yeah, I'm pretty sure doing this gives people more of that green experience that they can get next time they play. Just get to items, so we're going to do this again. I'm going to master quickness. You locate a secluded area. Yeah, we read. Bam. The 8 scribes who compose the book, their influence and their experience spreads through the pages into the willing reader's deepest consciousness. Inspiration is coming to flash. Whether from the book or within, you cannot tell. Readers gain influence, clarity, mastered. There we go. Everyone's got plus your quickness. I like my speed. Nothing there. Okay, off we go. Highwing Cove. The high road of the Nest of Trista is patrolled by the Commonwealth ancient enemies. The lone minstrel believes he can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. The low road of the Nest of Trista passes through razor-sharp sands. Jordiel wishes to avoid the harps by staying on the low ground. Yeah, negotiating seems safer. Yeah, let's go back to where we came in. Perfect. Show yourselves, you frightened little birds! All day long, wind-shaped shadows cross the sun. You are being watched. Jordiel is very unhappy. Does it say anything different? No. He's very unhappy about it, though the lone minstrel now attempts to calm her. Perhaps I can communicate with them? Please, believe me, madam, when I say your anonymity toward the harps. A winged race, also known as the High Wing Remnants, at war with the Commonwealth. Oh, we already knew about that. Had best be held in check here. Jordiel looks at him with a fury in her eyes, yet he retains his calm demeanor. Soon she grants his request with a silent gesture, and then he calls toward the heavens. Good sisters, we are humble travelers such as you and beg your leave. We journeyed by the sea and seek safe passage through your lands. We shall not disturb your hunting or your nests. The request is met with nothing but silence. You search in vain for any indication of acknowledgement. Then, without notice, one of them appears. She swoops the minstrel up and out of sight before Jordiel can respond. Damnation, wait here, I'll find him. For a long and terrible moment you are alone with your panic. Soon, however, the lone minstrel returns. Amid the sound of flapping wings, he dusts off his cloak and calls toward them. We thank you for your hospitality, good sisters. We shall be on our way. Having seen this, Jordiel returns, sullen. The exiles of the High Wing Remnants are letting you pass, for now. Seems they are having some dispute within their ranks and wish no further troubles for the time. It is a warning, one that leaves Jordiel fuming. -4 hope! I'm sorry, Jordiel. She's gonna take forever to come back, so chances are I like the giant arrows in the camp. Anyway, chances are Jordiel's not gonna be in the next fight. So yeah, there's the giant horse creature that got needled by something. At last you arrive at the Nest of Tristia. The exiled harp matriarch lived in solitude among these very cliffs, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watch your wagon's ascent, and remain watching now. Yay, here he is. Page revealed the hunt for Myrrh. Okay. Page. Page. Yep. My emperor lay there, bleeding and alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest, the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the imp Haub that nursed him back to health and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Myrrh would come in search of him, some under employment of the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure he was dead. Fair. Assessing the essence. What's up? You have returned, have you? What is it you require? Why aren't you calling for anybody? Fine. Never mind. So then, we're back on solid land, or something like it. Then, this must be the Black Basin. Flames and noxious fumes on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue those blasted stars until the farthest corner of this land, it seems. Though, I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves might descend from up on high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions. Reader, sometimes it keeps me going. Not that I have any real choice. Now, we had best get back to our normal business, as it were. Come visit me again sometime when you need further practice. I will need practice eventually. Alright. Oh, hey guys! What brings you way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get the best deals in the downside. Fair enough. Ooh, we got some new stuff. After dosing the adversary's pyre, the bears. Ooh, that's fun. These are all one level. Ooh, there's a level 2, level 1. Yes, please. Yes, please. That's 4? Oh, no, it's just valued at 4 now. They're the same thing and valued, no, whatever. And adversaries banished by their bearer take longer to return. Man, that one on Jordiel would be great. I'm gonna put this on our worm. Yep. Come on, there it is. Where are you, Sir Gilman? You need the righteous flame. Who but a knight of the worms? Who other but a knight of the worms could truly behold the power of righteous flame? None, that is true. Good talking to you, buddy. Must be our lucky day here. I don't know what, Dad. All these characters are so good. I just realized we haven't read anything in a while. There's Ness. We already knew all of that. We already knew all of that. We already knew all of that. You are the same. You are the same, even though it should have something about fish here now. Sir Gilman. He is a once proud knight of the sea domain and a self-made quest to regain his honor. That we knew. Worm. Relatively intelligent amphibians known for their chivalry, hot tempers, and reckless determination. It is inevitable that the Sea Dominion teeming masses clamored onto shore, seeking glory. The title Knight means nothing to the Commonwealth, but it means a lot to worms. Those who clamored from their death found a willing new employer in the Commonwealth. One of the outlandish worm knights of the Sea Domain, he appears to have withstood many battles in the name of the Commonwealth, which employs many of his kind in the ongoing war against the High-Wing remnants. His exile seems to be self-imposed, though even he cannot take so much abuse from his fellow knights. Can only take so much abuse from his fellow knights. That's fair. I believe we do find out why he had self-imposed. Alright, commence right. Let's do this. You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Tristia, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear the whooshing sound above. This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, we've come on behalf of your Commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When we at last free ourselves, your home shall burn. With that, the harp swoops off as Jordiel glowers after her. It is only then that you realize another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. You know not of my interest. Let's give this another shot. My name's Promethea Thyan. She appears to be one of the winged harpies of the High-Wing remnants, now bound in exile. The surly one back there, that was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jordiel. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. Am I perhaps interrupting something? Say, by the by, however, did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in. Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn. But you have set our course thus far, and I have followed. So, do as you must. That Soundowin had better have an explanation for all this. Jordell storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What you take of this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp. Yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Minminthia, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like and tell your comrade there the truth of it, why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. Hedwyn wants to know your initial impression. It may be that her training gives her some resistance to your scrutiny. Having only met her, you cannot sense whether to trust her or defer to Hedwyn. She seems alright. You're willing to take Minminthia at her word and see her potential of a valuable new ally. You tell Hedwyn that you think the group should take a chance with Minminthia and take her at her word. My thoughts as well. I think and hope Jordiel will come around. He then turns to Minminthia. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Why, sure, I do. I love a good condition or two. First, after we finish here tonight, you come along, and make sure your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're headed out. Second, you'll have to find a way to go along with Jordiel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant. I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friends, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiments I could use, because I think the rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Minminthia has joined you. She has a score to settle. We got a new recruit. I should have bought her something too. Didn't even occur to me that it would happen right now. It was like, I gotta get Sir Gilman equipment. I didn't think to buy her equipment.
Reader,
She's like,
I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2.
oh, try not to be too horrified.
Hearts, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face.
Seeks the favor of, I
They
doubt
are
that.
the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see.
And this one,
Can your longing for freedom
hardest
match
fights.
their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance, you observe Minminthia, now clad in Nightwing's raiments, head towards your adversaries in the rites. You, what sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion loosens the binding on her mask. Hello there, Minminthia. Minminthia's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saints? Saint Tristia Tithys, 5th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Disciplined or the Blessed-born, the eldest of the Harp matriarchs. She anointed the Book of Rites and gave its words their power. What in the saint's name are you doing here with them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister. I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot longer share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count on you as my sister. You expect me to believe you came all this way for talk? You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? Why do you even have to lose? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself again, consorting with my enemies. Fine, savor their defeat, but I warn you, stay away from me. Prometheus says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Yay! Yes, now we have birds. Promethea gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of your ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct this right on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as he is the tendency among what? Eat him as is the tendency among your kind. I definitely skipped a word. As is the tendency among your kind. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gelman refuses to participate in the rite this night, so Promethea can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Promethea should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
Who shall strive for freedom?
I mean, I have to get her up in level anyway, so there we go. Panther. No. Why, I thought you never asked there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. Okay. Great. Good to have that. Very happy. You can count on me, my friend. I was hoping to have my killer here, too. Or Sir Gilman with that. I just bought it. I can't equip anything to him. Chivalrous. Oh. Unwilling. Fantastic. Yeah, Rookie, let's get you up to level 3.
Rookie.
Huh? Oh, yeah. You got it, sister. Seems confident. Come then, sister. Perhaps when we're finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pemitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Alright. Pemitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in the state of banishment. Quickly, let me show you what the Sisters of the High Wing Remnants can do. Alright.
Reader, you put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters?
Okay.
That seems entirely unwise. Even for you.
Pemitha's dash knocks people away. Good, good.
Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
What? Can I cross that? Nope. See, darling, we harps were not so bad. Now, I suppose we'd better get to work. Just don't go underestimating Temitha over there. I trust you'll do your best. Do the best you can. To the skies, sisters. Talon formation. Alright.
That's it.
Whoop. Whoopity boop boop. There we go.
Favorable start.
Indeed. Alright, Rookie.
There.
Ah, damn, I did not jump well enough. You had one?
Quite an exchange.
You gonna land? You gotta land. Put the ball in. Whoop. Bye-bye. Good job, Rookie.
Onward thus to greater glory.
Alright, what else you got? Headwind, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? I wish I did right about now. Then listen up. My blood sister there, she'll shoot right past you if you're careless. But we harps simply can't get much altitude down here. So if she goes for any unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She's always hated when I used to do that to her. So jump, block flying adversaries by jumping. Alright. Oh, well, I did it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Left yourselves wide open.
Yeah, that didn't work out as well as I'd hoped.
One careless step.
What the fuck is going on? Oh, well, I'm doing that one. That one's fair. You motherfucker! Who am I controlling? I was controlling Pamitha. I went to switch to Headwind. I did not end up switching to Headwind.
This is the road to ruin.
Whoop. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I hit space again. I keep hitting space to jump and not W. Because, why the fuck? Okay.
A blow against the
fast shocker. I'm assuming that's enough damage with the Headwind.
This is the path to glory.
Bye.
Tread lightly.
Well done. Whoop.
Deliverance.
50. Great. Please keep jumping into the fire pit. It makes it so much easier to beat you guys. Whoop. Oh, for the love of...
Cut of yours has vanished.
Sure is. And there's more damage.
There it is.
I keep trying to do the jumping thing, and I should probably just stop. Keep killing themselves anyway. Okay, those hooks don't block anything. What the fuck? Oh. Okay, that's getting... I can't change them, can I? Move to cursor, mouse button 3. I want... none of these... Lock on his control. Great. Space. Wait, what? That... Ah. Let's do that instead. No, let's not do that. I don't like that at all. Pass will be Q. There we go. I'm real tired of putting the wrong fucking button on that. If they get one more in, I lose.
Perhaps you are unworthy.
Jump. I just switched it and fucked it up immediately. Damn you, Pamitha. You are no true Than. A feared clan of the Highwing Remnants, Pamitha and Tamitha are surviving members. To think that you have the gall to call me sister. Still, after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you've come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone stay back. Okay. Literally, both of us are set.
What is it those two think they're doing?
Fuck
the
me.
rights are not the place to settle petty scores.
Dropped. Ah, damn it! You. Well, there goes the ball. Take that back now. Yeah, please. Whoop.
And it is done.
Whew. That was close to being
You
bad.
know who prevailed.
The you know who. Thanks.
I thought for certain they would not.
Yeah, honestly, there was a moment there where I did too. Not gonna lie. Not gonna
The
lie.
night is ended.
Of course, now that I've changed the controls, I keep fucking that up. You Commonwealth filth. Only through the traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please. You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely We shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Sure. I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with
Hey,
their ways.
The scribes are just stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Sure is. Alright, so what's the bottom here? Head when his allies gain cause banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. After Headwind douses the adversary's pyre, his pyre recovers an equal amount to 50% of the damage dealt. During the orb, Headwind's allies move with and past the orb more quickly. Headwind allies may instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. That sounds neat.
A flash of inspiration for next time.
Hey, Headwind reached level 3 as well. As planned. Faster, stronger, a little better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? Ruki can jump a 2nd or 3rd time while airborne. After plunging into the adversary's pyre, Ruki soon returns rather than remaining banished. That's useful. He does additional damage too. After he's banished by an adversary, Ruki has a 50% chance to return in only 1 second. When sprinting, Ruki accelerates faster than usual and even top speed. That sounds amazing. I'm gonna do that though. Ooh, almost level 2. Fair enough.
Until the next rank.
Indeed. Yeah, trying to block flying was not easy, and it screwed me up a bunch. After triumphing over the essence, after a few close calls, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move and how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep up on the roof. I trust the rites will cause my path and Pamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here. Isn't that right, Ruki? But Ruki does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During this discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There's something somewhere I may ask we go. Here in Black Basin, reader. By your leave, of course, and provided the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? Right. Sounds good. Yep, there we go. Lu, the Vernal Star. The Vernal Star burns bright over the densest woods in Black Basin. I have to go to the forest. We're getting close to the end of the first section. The Glade of Lu. The great sap scholar Lu Sklorian. Here, vanquished the root titan, limbless Arzek. Directly due west, then. It is just as my client indicated. This client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with the wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in the waking wood due west. Labyrinth of Forest. I don't know if I read this. Labyrinth of Forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path of the sacred Mount Aladil lies far beyond these suffocating woods. How do we find him? He shall find us. It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. First, we'll need to chat. Remember that. Pamitha's Moonshine. It's got a snake in it. Kept close at hand on the off chance of a good occasion, or a very bad one. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check on me, reader darling? In those moments when we met, that vote of confidence in me which you relayed to the nice Headwind boy, I'm grateful you were willing to see past these wings things. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happens to insert herself into your group and you just go with it. However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see. I have business with my blood sister Tamitha and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story. All in all, one that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again. Maybe not soon, but in time. And we have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your quest until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me. Besides, we harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. So, Outcast of the Wing, yep. She's a harp, weird red, winged warriors from the mountain's outskirts. They fled to their mountain nest awaiting the day when they would darken the skies and retake the land. And past occupation is Talon. The fiercest squadron of the High-Wing Remnants is the reason the Blood Border is thusly named. Unable to stop the talons of the High-Wing Remnants, the Commonwealth sought to destroy them from within. If the Commonwealth fears anything at all, it is the harps of the High-Wing Remnants. She is clearly one of them, many of whom have been exiled as prisoners of war. She seems to have an unusually easygoing attitude towards things, though you sense she is in pain or in a state of turmoil over something. I mean, aren't we all? Alright. Before we head out, perfect, it's saved. That's the end of this episode. That's right! I did not end one at the start of a right, I ended it at the end of a right. Take that! I don't know. Throw everything off. But yeah, we're making some good progress. I don't think we're even halfway through the story at this point, but we're almost through all of the tutorial areas. But it is a long tutorial because they have a lot of things to introduce. But that is for later. The story starts getting real interesting real soon. I'm super excited for that, and hope you guys are too. I hope everyone's enjoying this game as much as I'm enjoying playing it. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night.